Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with your free NHL pick for you. Before we get into that, we're going to talk about our sponsors over here at BetMGM. Don't forget to visit them. You claim your up to $1,000 risk-free bet from BetMGM. You can claim on participating states when you sign up. Visit our friends over at BetMGM. They got lots of sweet stuff going on. So let's talk some NHL, though. We're going to talk to Minnesota Wild at the Calgary Flames. With me today, I brought an expert NHL handicapper from Picks and Parlays. Scott Rickenbach, I don't think we've ever done a video together.
I
So,
know.
pleasure to finally meet the man, the myth, the legend himself. I say that about me, too, though. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, so don't get carried away. But it is nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way, Lenny. So looking forward to this, and we got a big hockey card to work with on Saturday. I'm sure you noticed that as well.
Absolutely. Talk to me about the Minnesota Wild, Calgary Flames hosting them. They're minus 140. Over under is at 5.5. Where are you going with this one? What are you thinking? What's the play?
Well, first off, people that have followed me for a long time know that in the money line sports like hockey, I like to look a lot at totals and also dogs, and I tend to play the smaller favorites. I won't play the big favorites. I'm not saying that there's not some value there, but it's just I don't like laying those big prices. So here we've got a price range of about 140 on Calgary. So the first question is, could they be worth it here? So looking into this situation some more, we have a Flames team that had won 10 straight games, and then they went into Vancouver Thursday night and they got their doors blown off there, lost 7-1. But keep in mind, this Flames team now, perfect spot for them to try to bounce back. They're on home ice. Seven of their last eight wins had been by two or more goals. In fact, the average margin in those eight victories was 3 goals. So they're not squeaking by. They're not beating teams in OT or the shootout. They are the ones that are blasting teams. And now after they got their heads handed to them by Vancouver on Thursday, I think we're going to see a response here. And Minnesota, don't get me wrong, this is a good Wild team for sure this season, but this is a team that's struggling a bit right now. They're allowing too many goals. They've lost four of their last five games. And by the way, those haven't been tight losses either. Those losses coming by an average margin of 2.5 goals per game. They're giving up 4.3 goals per game their last six games. So that's part of the problem with the Wild right now. They're not getting good goaltending. Calgary, on the other hand, that 10-game winning streak, they allowed a measly 1.5 goals per game. So now after getting blasted by the Canucks, I think we're going to see Calgary bounce back in this one. Note that the Wild have only won about half their road games this season. They're great on home ice, but they're just mediocre on the road overall. And then you look at this Calgary team, 14-4-4 at home this season. They've had only four regulation losses in 22 games on home ice. I think Calgary bounces back big here. And this is a rare case where I'm willing to lay that price. It's in the 140 range. I think it's well worth it in this spot.
There you have it. Calgary Flames minus 140. I agree with everything you say there in this spot. So that's always good to hear. Tell us what you got going on over at Picks and Parlays. What's happening over there? You got anything sweet for us?
Going to be a big weekend. I'll put it that way because we have, as we talked at the front of this, Lenny, such a beautiful hockey card Saturday. I mean, the cards are usually pretty decent on the weekend. We get some bigger cards, but this one in particular looks really enticing. So I'm going to have some big hockey plays going, college basketball, NBA, and even some soccer thrown in for those of you that like the Premier League. That's what I follow, and it's going to
Okay.
be a huge weekend. So yeah, check it out for sure at Picks and Parlays.
Awesome. There you have it, folks. Scott's telling you to take Calgary Flames minus 140 for all his premier stuff. You got to visit him over at Picks and Parlays. Jump on that. Promo code if you're visiting Picks and Parlays, 20% off the entire site is HOOP, HOOP. So take advantage of that as well. Other than that, I'm Detroit Lenny. That's Scott Rickenbach. We're taking Calgary Flames minus 140. Good luck, everybody. Take care.